Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rijkaard.
Making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Gattuso. And it's Gattuso. That's good vision. And he's in on goal. Oh, what a mistake. Donadoni. And it's Scholes. Scholes! Goal! Manchester United! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that has been clubbed away.
And it's Rijkaard.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
And he welcomes it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Howson.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Rijkaard. Donadoni.
Can he spark a counter here? Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mbappe! Well read, and the danger is averted, and he was quick to react.
Nakamura.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gattuso. Neymar clipped into space.
Pepe.
Gets it away.
And there is the half-time whistle.
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And now,
You don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pedri. Donadoni.
Now it's Neymar. Looking for the run. Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Into the channel.
Scholes.
Played into space.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
And this is Neymar. It's Neymar!
Neymar made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
The most accurate pass. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Scholes.
Looking to add to his goal. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Otto. Otto. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he shoots! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Neymar.
And the keeper's given it away. He's won up. There's the shot. They've scored.
That's the goal they've been looking for. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Ito. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Greenwood looking for a runner. Still no... And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So we're up and running.
Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Donatoni.
Forward checking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
That's really nicely played. Pedri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Mbappe. Neymar. It's run loose here. Looking to play him in. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Neymar. Donadoni. Now that's a fine challenge. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been knocked clear. Schneider. Donadoni. Shifted it to the flank. Played in. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Ah, he's given it away. Azar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Azar conjures time and space where few can. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Neymar. That's really well cleared. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Donadoni goes short. Drilled in low. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Neymar. He's having a shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. Donadoni. Donadoni proves just a little bit too... There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading a cagey game here, and the finish! It's a loose ball. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Schneider is there, and he can get that clear. Looking for options for movement. Oh, important interception. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Messi. Threads one in. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Defending was strong and firm. Right card.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's a cute ball. Good ball, good take. And he gets rid in a hurry. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that If I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Has a look and place it forward. Mbappe, played out wide, and he's managed to get free. Aimed in towards the centre. Rodri gets it away. Turns back here, probably the best option. Koundé engages and forces him off the ball. He has found the way through. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Hazard clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Koundé closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nakamura, a player who needs no introduction. Out to the left it goes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Played into space. Donadoni, now the ball in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Rafael Leao, now it's Messi. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Neymar. Rijkaard proves too strong. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. That's rather hopeful.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Neymar.
Just do it.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation.
Mbappe! It's fallen kindly here. first goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Al Hilal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Great vision. It's a promising position. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Donatoni. Goooo does well to stand firm and defend it.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield.
Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle...
It's goals! Donatoni. Neymar. Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Pedri. Has a look and place it forward. Goooo, and they can counter here. And he's picked out the run. And the finish! Goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good... Pedri! Oh, that was no routine save.
Pedri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that has been cleared. And we have our very first corner.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now the cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Can he get on the end of this? Mukiele. And the counter is on. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Donatoni. Goooo. Well, they could break here. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. And he's certainly onside. Can he finish? No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And yes, it's him again. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Neymar. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Just about up to 75 minutes. Knocks it out wide. Nicely worked. And he's cut it out.
Al Hilal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Goooo. Al Hilal desperately searching for the winner here. Now it's goooo. He has found the way through. And that was very necessary. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's a cute ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
This looks promising. Spread neatly. Oh, that's a key interception. Got it,
There will be
Tony.
1 minute added time.
Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good
Please
mix
be
of
reminded that
action and
drinking is
plenty
only
of
allowed in
talking
the
points,
areas shown on
and
this
it ended
map.
with the
Thank you
right
very
result,
much
in
for
my
your
opinion.
cooperation.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Cabelo. Tá de quatro, puxão de cabelo. É.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement's
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Spread neatly. Messi. Chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, and again! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, a breakthrough already. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And this is Neymar. He's beaten the last man. Now, who's Pedri? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Played through into space. Koundé gets over and intercepts.
There they go, hunting again.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rummenigge. Pedri. Oh, cracking ball.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
It's a threat. Hits a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rummenigge, look at this, had a shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Neymar really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's half-time here. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Stadium is strictly forbidden.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
In the area.
So we're just settling back into this second half. Mbappe. Messi in acres of space out wide.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Maldini. Looking to play him in. Maldini cuts it out. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe. Van Dijk. Danger averted for now. Pedri. Could move up a gear here. Ambitious ball here. Rummenigge. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Messi. Xavi. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Right card.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yeah, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Substitutions taking place.
Messi is standing over this one.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in...
Messi!
It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Messi.
Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Koundé. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Thinks about the shot.
Oh, it's great chance! Oh, taken with style! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough.
Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
There's the shot! They've scored!
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi. That looks a decent ball. Shot could be on. He is through here.
Added minute has been indicated.
Nicked it back promptly. Oh, there's a probing ball. Back into the middle. He's through, now is he in? Ito! And it's there! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the... So that's it, it is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Ito taking in the accolade. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. And he claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning.
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. De Bruyne goes short. Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's well positioned here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they've got a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Probing pass.
Step
And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well.
Oh, shooting chance! Has a look and plays it forward. Showing great... He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Still goalless. Nicely shaped ball. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Pressing high and with purpose. And here's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Great chance! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Vitinha. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. Poor robust challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Vitinha. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vitinha. That has not gone well. Dembele. He is through here. Oh, it's played into the area. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking to play him in. And that has been clubbed away and reclaimed it in a trice. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Howson with the slide tackle there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Mbappe. Chance! No mistake! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe. Number
We have got
21,
changes here from both
Neymar.
sides, in fact.
Coming on the field.
So the first
Number
goal
19,
of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Substitution.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter.
He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him.
Super.
They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
They've won a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Dembele.
So, time for changes
Coming
on
the field
both sides,
is
actually.
Number 17, Mason Greenwood. Substitution in progress.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a promising position. He's onside. And he gets rid in a hurry.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's made its way to him. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a sharp pass. Passing is crisp and sharp.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Iniesta! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's played through for him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Once described born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
And I feel someone doesn't get credit he deserves, because he's one of the intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over the first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something about you.
Now it's Stojkovic. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he do? Pedri, position.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Now it's Nakamura. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but you get there. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, it's been here. Chance! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Corinthians have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's in on goal, and he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Nakamura. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Mbappe. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And this is Inzaghi! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Neymar. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. It's a goal kick. Rudiger. Donatoni.
There will be
Now it's
1 minute
Mbappe.
added time.
Tries to play it through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Cruyff. It's a searching pass. That is good alertness. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's in a great position here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Corinthians, number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
To replace him is number 2, Daniel.
Gives it back.
Substitution.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Might be danger here. And De Bruyne! Decent enough try. Iniesta. Got a Donny. Done delicately. Greenwood. Now, can they get him away? Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. He's got away. Van Basten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what has happened here? Drives it in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Goes down, but nothing given.
Corinthians can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable.